Hello all. It's Wednesday afternoon, so we're about halfway through the first week. And I just wanted to touch base with everybody. I've had the pleasure of meeting quite a few of you. I've got a post that you can do that is a little bit about who you are and maybe why you're taking chemistry. It's worth 2 points, not a whole lot there, but it's just so we can all get to know each other a little bit. I've updated a few things, so just want to touch base with that. If you're having trouble getting through, I want to make sure what you're seeing and what you should see and how things are set up now that some things are in place. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to student view. So hopefully my view is now looking like your view. And so when I go to content, again, you have that course orientation video, which I already made at the beginning of the week to kind of welcome you. You've got your instructor information now. Some getting started information is now all filled in. You have your schedule. I know the schedule can sometimes be a pain in dealing with D2L. They don't make it easy, that's for sure. So here you have just the listing in D2L, kind of gives you the due dates. You can see most things are going to be due next Friday. And I have actually set them up in the calendar, and I don't want you to be confused. They're set up in the calendar as 5/29 at 12:01 a.m. So you have right to the last minute on Friday, but I really don't want you to do that. I want you to get these things checked off and done before you get to it. If you're having issues, I know some people could be using their phone or maybe a tablet or something a little on the smaller side where it doesn't really work well here. Then what you can do is click on the file. Then if you come over here, you should be able to download. Oh, I guess it's just going to be open as a PDF. Yeah, then it just opened up as a PDF down below here. It's not letting me get to it because this little thing is right in the way. Let's see if I move it over. There we go. And so it'll open up as a PDF file. And that way you can maybe see a little bit easier, a little clearer. If you haven't figured it out yet, so as you can see, a lot of things here are doing the 5/28. Over here you can see that 5/28 is the end of week 2. So you actually have till next Friday to get those things done. The reason why is because on that Saturday, your first exam will open up. And so I want you to make sure you get all these lecture quizzes done. And the lecture quizzes, remember, you have as many opportunities to do them as you need. And I've seen a couple people take advantage of that already, so that's awesome. If you need to go through the videos, the questions are actually not that tough. If you do have a high school background in chemistry, that might be enough to get you through some of them, but I wouldn't bet on that. And again, you want to watch the videos as early as you can, and they'll lead you right to the answers. The questions are not tough. They're to make sure you're studying and looking over some of the videos and picking up on the content. Your first quiz is going to open up this Saturday. And you can see that's actually assignment number 2 here on density. Now you'll have the whole week to get it done, but that one is timed and you were only going to get one attempt at that one. So for the lecture quizzes and the labs, you have as many attempts as you want up into that due date. Okay, it's unlimited. So the other thing you'll also notice is I've now switched over the views as well. So you should be able to view your old attempt and see what you did wrong. And that way you can focus on the questions that you need to pick up and get right. So if you need to go back to the video and watch it again, you can look specifically now for those questions. All right. So as you can see, these dates will start flying through pretty quickly. And if you're having any issues, again, don't hesitate, reach out, get in touch with me. I'm here to help you. That's what I'm here for. Now, if you scroll into course content, we can see that week 1 is up. And again, on that first page, I tell you everything that's going to be in here that you need to look for, what you're going to be doing. And then, of course, here are your videos by chapter. You'll also notice that the videos are not necessarily to the textbook itself. For me, the textbook is simply a reference. It's not something that's mandatory that you have to use. I do enjoy the Timberlake textbook because of the problems that are in it. So you might notice that the practice sets have problems that are very similar to the textbook. A lot of times all I've done is just change the values, and in some cases I didn't even change the values. I've added the practice sets, so you have the practice sets, and then I give you the answers. Okay, so you can see what the final answer should be. If your answer is not matching up with what I've got on the PowerPoint and you can't figure out why, that's a great time to get in touch with me. Okay, we can go over why, what's wrong, what needs to be changed. Under the assignments for Chapter 2, you have your 2 lecture quizzes there. And then again, assignment number 3, another lecture quiz. Your laboratory, you have the actual lab itself. And again, you can always download this as a PowerPoint. I'd hit download. Guessing it's saying from the cloud. There it goes. So again, now it's down in my bar here, so I could actually pull it up if I want to. And then you have your lab quiz. And again, you have as many opportunities to get that until you have 10 out of 10 for that. All right, so again, if you have any questions, you need help with anything, feel free to reach out. I'm available via email. I've given you my cell phone as well, so if it's really an emergency and you need to text me, you can. Other than that, I think everything on here should be pretty much set to go. And I'll start opening up the following weeks as we get rolling. So, talk to you soon. Have a great evening.